It just started raining for like the 100th time, so if you can hear that, you probably can, then just use it as a meditative background, because I can't stop the rain, but I want to film.
Oh yeah, I guess I should intro this video, that's true. Oh, can you tell I don't film ever?
Welcome to my channel, or maybe welcome back, but probably welcome. What's up? How you doing? We're like staging our house, so like that's why this background's different too, because my room's completely different, so I don't want to like move it back to how it was before. I'd rather just sit in front of my puny little bookshelf, but it looks cute, so it's okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna be rambling a lot unless I stop, so let's stop. This is gonna be a March and April wrap-up. Since I wasn't posting really, I never got to do my March wrap-up, so I'm gonna put it with April, and today's the first day of May, so I think I'm pretty on time, you know? I think I've read about 8 books, and then I'll put a bit of a TBR for May at the end as well. Okay, let's get started! Yay! The first book I read in March was Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas, of course. I honestly don't even know what to say at this point because, like, it feels like it's been so long, but it's only been, like, 2 months. I really like this. I think on Goodreads I gave it a 4.5 or something. I don't know. I'd say it's between a 4 and 5, but, like, a lot of fantasy books, if I like them, they're just, like, a 5 because I don't read as much fantasy as, like, contemporary, so, like, I don't have as much to compare it to. But I just really liked it, and yeah, I really want to continue with this series. So yeah, I read Throne of Glass. It was good. It was fun. You probably know what it's about. If not, it's about an assassin badass girl, so there you go. The second book I read in March was called Because of Him by Jessica Rowe. I got it for free on iBooks. It was a cute book. I gave it 4 out of 5. It was really quick. I think I read it in like 2 days in the beginning of March. I feel like it wasn't like problematic, but like I just had my own personal like problems with it. Like I sometimes found it like annoying the way the characters would react to something, or I would find it just, I don't know how to describe it. It was still really fun. It was really fast, fluffy, whatever you want to call it. And I loved the grandma character because she was just like one of those like spunky grandmas, one of those, you want her to be your grandma. And I really liked her, and I really appreciated that there was like kind of family topics. So yeah, it was cute. 4 out of 5 stars. Hit it up if it's still free on iBooks and you'll have a good time. The third book I read in March was one I got from the library, and it was Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. I love this book. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I thought it was so cute. I love the friendships. I love like everything. I don't know. I just thought it focused on like all the best stuff. I liked how you had to guess throughout the book like who Blue was gonna be, because he's emailing this guy named Blue, but like you don't know who Blue is. That's a bad explanation, but once again, it's like really popular on BookTube, so you might already know what it's about, and if not, maybe you should go to someone else's channel because clearly I can't explain books at all for my life. So yeah, I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I really liked it. I was really happy to, kind of get on the hype train. Like I was a little late, but still, I was excited to like see other people reading it still and like making their reviews. So that was pretty fun. So the fourth and last book I read in March was City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. Yes, I only tabbed it once because there's like one quote that really resonated with me, and so I just put a tab there, but like now it's just like a weird little lonely tab. So I gave City of Bones 4 out of 5 stars. I definitely see why people say that like the first one's kind of, I don't know, not the worst, but like the rest get better. Like I haven't even read them yet, but like I can tell they're gonna get better because it was really good in some parts, but there was some stuff where like I just couldn't get through it. Like I wasn't bored, but it took me a while to read. I think I read Simon Versus in between this, and that's why I like read it first, because I started this and then read that and then came back. But yeah, I still really liked it. I have City of Ashes and City of Glass because I got like a box set of the 3 of them at the thrift store. Spoiler for my book haul. But I got the 3 of them, so I'm excited to get to those. And yeah, I liked it. I'm way behind, but I mean, I still haven't even read Harry Potter, so you might as well just click out of this video right now. Okay, so those were the 4 books I read in March. This was the first book I read of April, technically. It is The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. I gave this Ooh, I think I said 4.5 because, I don't know, I almost felt like it didn't have to be this long. Like, it's a chunker for a contemporary book. It's a romance and like a friendship and a family book, but it was 519 pages, I think. So yeah, it's really quite large, but I still just really liked it, so 4.5. I loved it. I liked it. I thought that, what's his name, Clark, is so cute. He's adorable. I don't even know what I'm saying. I just liked it, okay? So I gave it 4.5 out of 5, and I would like to read more of Morgan Matson's books. You know, I really wanted a fun read because it's still cold out, and this is about summer. The second book I read in April was Just For Now by Abbey Lines. This is the 4th book in the Seabreeze series, and it follows the little sister of like the main guy character in the second book, which I read in like January or February. So yeah, it follows the little sister and then the best friend of her brother. So it's kind of like forbidden because her older brother knows what he's like, kind of thing, like knows his bad boyness, and so he would get really mad if they were together, but obviously doesn't stop them, and all the drama goes from there. And I really love this. I don't even know what the heck I gave it. I think 4.5 or 5. No, I think 5, because at first I wanted to give it like a 4 or a 4.5. There was some things that annoy me, like I get what his character was supposed to be like, but it still annoyed me how like back and forth he would be. He would just be like, oh, I can't resist you, and then he'd be like, but I have to resist you, and then they would just like not talk for a while, and I'm just like, this is getting old. But then by the end, his siblings like really loved Amanda, and it was just so cute, and I loved all the family and all the drama and all the romance and all the sexy times. I just love Abbey Lines books for that reason. And I only have the last book of the series, so I either have to read the last one before the rest of the series, or I have to wait and buy them. So this is a dilemma if you didn't notice. The third book I read in April was King Lear by, Shakespeare. Shakespeare. I'm gonna insert the picture. I did read the No Fear Shakespeare, so it honestly took me twice as long, but I'd rather understand it, so I'd read the actual Shakespearean version, and then I'd read the modern English version. I don't really know how to rate this. I mean, I think if I had to, maybe 4 out of 5 stars or something, because I personally think I liked other ones by Shakespeare more. I liked the humor that was thrown in since this was a tragedy, and I really liked some of the quotes. I just thought they were smart, and I really liked them. So I'd give it a 4 out of 5. Wasn't my favorite, but I didn't hate reading it. Some people either hate reading Shakespeare or they're in love with it and read all his work, but I'm more just if I have to read it for school, I will, and then maybe in the future I'll read more by him. Okay? I don't know if that makes sense. The last book I'm going to talk about, it's the 4th book I read in April, is Tuesdays with Morrie by Mitch Albom. I had to read this for school, and I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. I was a little worried that I wasn't going to like it because some reviews said how it's kind of like a Hallmark card over and over. Since I can't talk, I'm just going to say I really liked it. I found a lot of nice quotes in it and nice life lessons from it. I don't know, it didn't necessarily change my view on things, but it helped me to try to change my views, if you know what I mean. Think of life in a different way and think of it as every day, you can learn something new. Every day you can tell people you love them. All that kind of stuff. I really liked it. I definitely cried at one point because it's just really sad. When I read or watch movies and TV shows where someone knows they're dying, so they get to a point where they're accepting their death, which is the whole book. He's accepting that he's gonna die. It just makes me cry so much. Does anybody else get really sad when someone knows they're gonna die? So they're take care of my children. Love yourself. I don't know what I'm saying, but I thought it was really nice. I liked it. 5 out of 5. If you want to read Tuesdays with Morrie, it's a really small book, and it's barely 200 pages, so I'd say go for it. 3 minutes. I don't need more than that. For May, my TBR is I think it's like ambitious but also not, because I don't actually expect that I'll read like all the books I want to, but these are ones that if I don't get to in May, I really want to get to them in June. So let's get started. The first book on my TBR is Tilt, because I am 91% into this book, like 91% finished it, and I was really hoping it could be in this wrap up, but it's May now, so technically this is going to be the first book I finish of May. And yeah, I guess I didn't say who it's by. It's Tilt by Ellen Hopkins, and you can hear more about this in my May wrap up. The next book I want to read is Cinder by Marissa Meyer. I'm technically 100 pages into it already because I was listening to the audiobook from my library and I was really liking it, but I just never got around to listening to it. I put more time towards actually reading books than listening to them. Yeah, I ended up getting this, and I'm going to continue from where I left off in the audiobook, and I'm really excited, so I want to finish this in May. The next book I would like to get to in May is called Down to You by M. Layton. It is a like adult contemporary romance, kind of like an Abbey Lines type thing. It's, you know, I'm assuming dramatic, it's sexy times, it's fluffy and romantic, and I'm excited as heck, and it's from the library, so that's why I want to get to it before it's due, so probably in the beginning of May. Hit up my Goodreads if you want to see it before the wrap-up. I don't know. I'm definitely not going to read all of these, but I want to. I'm going to group these together because they're both like second books. So the next books I want to read are Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas and City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare. And I want to read both of these because, like I said, in March and April I read Throne of Glass and City of Bones, and these are the next two. So I really want to read them soon. Okay, cool. Holy crap, that scared so my camera's really cool, and it stops filming after 20 minutes, so I went too long, and it cut me off. Basically, I was just saying that I want to read City of Ashes and Crown of Midnight, and then I was going to continue to say that Chapters is having 2 for $20 for like certain fantasy and sci-fi books, like young adult ones, and they have A Court of Mist and Fury out in paperback now, and that's what I was waiting for. Like, I really wanted to wait for it to come out in paperback. I'm kind of cheap, but I'm also just genuinely poor and don't have money. I guess I could say broke, not poor, but whatever, I'm broke. Yeah, so I'm gonna get that, and I really want to read Akamath in May, and then if I can't wait for Akawar, then I'll probably order it in the UK paperback because I'm still not going to pay for the hardcover. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe, check the description for any like social media if you want to. Like the video if you feel like it, you know. Give it a little thumbs up, make me feel good about myself. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed my wrap up, and I hope you are also having a fantastical day. See you later. That's all for now, folks. I'm gonna have to cut this all out. March, April, May, June, July, August. Okay, I don't know my months of the year. Was called. Wait, what? I should probably look at that. I'm gonna fix my bra straps. Wowie, wow. Or should I like casually like do that and maybe no one will notice? This is probably already 20 minutes long and I'm just gonna have the longest video ever. Oh my god. Okay. Boo, I'm gonna burp. Excuse me, I burped.